Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Chassidus in the Morning, 15 minutes to change our lives. Which is Samayin, Maimah Yud Tes, finishing up this Maimah Yud Maimah Chaf. And then we have Til Chaf Ches. So we're getting to the last third, I guess we would say, close to the third, yeah. Today we're gonna focus on davening besides for all the yidden, and specifically Eretz Yisrael, and specifically the soldiers, and specifically the hostages, the ones that are already at home and the ones that are still in captivity. They should be healthy and safe. Begashus, Baruchnius. And today we're going to focus on Nachman ben Dayanit. Hashem, everything should be good for him. He should have only good in his life. Okay, so now we've been sort of showing that what happens on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur in that whole time period is it's being set for the year how much we're going to get. That's why it's so serious. What's going to be? How much we're going to get? Parnasa, health, children, parnasa, all these things. How much we're going to have? How are they going to be? But what we've explained is, as much as that's what happens then, and seemingly you would say to yourself, so what do I need to daven every day? It's already set. What we're davening for is that that was set should actually, when is it going to come out? That's sort of the process still. The process of the judgment of every day is today I'm going to get the money I'm meant to be getting, or is it going to be tomorrow? And that's sort of what we're davening for. That's what we're sort of up to. In page 385. Based on Mamarim now, with this we can understand both of the two Mamarim. On one hand we say that on one hand we say that the sustenance, what we're going to have for the year, is set aside by Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Nevertheless, Adam needed a person judged every day. Is it set aside between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, or is it every day? What does it mean that it's ever that it's said on to the person, the drawing down of the chesed elyon, the higher chesed from Atzilus, Rosh Hashanah of Yom Kippurim, I'll call Hashanah for the whole year. But nevertheless, Adam needed a person is judged every day, meaning the way that chesed is going to come out. We're meant to be getting, let's say, 365 portions of chesed. The question is it going to be one portion a day? Could be one day you have 5 portions, and the other days you have less. You have none. So how is it going to all work? Which chesed will be? What type of chesed? Whether it's going to come out in actuality over here or won't come in here. There's a lot of options of how this actually expresses itself. And that's what we're saying. So we're showing that even though you might be getting chesed, but there's many forms of chesed. And the davening that we're doing every day, the judgment that we have every day, is what form of chesed is going to be expressed. So according to this, we'll understand this that we daven and we request every day. Refuah u'parnasa. In Shmoneh we ask for health. And for parnasa, now why are we asking for every day? Even though it was already set aside on Rosh Hashanah and on Yom Kippur, what's going to be, how much we're going to have. Nevertheless, we can daven every day for this. Because on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is only the general chesed. But this is still not, on Rosh Hashanah and Kippur, we're getting the chesed. It's not that on a Erev Shabbos of Pashas Kiseitze or Kisisa or whatever Pasha, this is going to be set for you, Begashmas. It's that you're going to get chesed for you. And that's as far as it goes. It's like we were saying before about, let's say, the wood. It's set aside how many pieces of wood you're going to have. What you're going to do with that wood, how's it going to come out, what it's going to make, that's a whole different discussion. And every day, this chesed that has been set aside already from Malchus of Atzilus, that's going to start coming down We're asking Yislabesh Binyanim Gashme Ha'elu, asking that it be included in our physical needs in the way that we want to see it. And that's what's happening. And you can see here that the Rebbe Shab is very clarifying, very stressing it out and make sure it's very clear by us. Now we can also understand the third point that we had was that Rav Yeva, he would daven for the food that was in front of him. Now, according to what we've explained, why would we daven for the food that's in front of him? Even though it's already set aside, ready in front of him. Why did he daven for me? Because he was realizing, he was saying, according to this process, this food, is this the food that was set aside for me on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur? And is this food set aside that I daven for today during davening? And so what he was davening for was that this should be the chesed that I had set aside. Should be the order that the chesed that started in Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur should come down into this food that I'm eating. Because then that's the best way to do it. You know, you could be eating food that sustains you. You can be eating food that doesn't sustain you. And what he's asking is that food that I have in front of me should be the food that was part of that process. So then I'm eating exactly the way I should be, the right things, etc. Kitzer. Sheish Yamim, for 6 days of the week before Shabbos, in Yanam, B'Sfiris, B'Avodah. We discussed what it means in terms of Sfiris, Chesed, Gvur, Tferes, like we said, and also means B'Avodah, that every day has its Avodah. Leches Adam, Lechaber, and the Avodah, the work of a person, is to unite Zman, Makim, time and place. To take those things and we should unite them. And what do we not unite them with? Godliness. B'chal yom kefi my lasei b'seid asfiris, and every day according to its specialness, its unique idea in the spheres. And this is the judgment. Im shefa haniksav, if the shefa that is set yavoi begashmis, shall come out physically or just stay spiritual. And is it going to come out in all things? Health, children, and sustenance, or one of them, or two of them? And also we explained that story of the Baal Shem Tov, that you're able to change, that tzaddikim are able to help you change it. If you're only meant to get two, they can change which two they are. The Baal Shem Tov and the Baal Shem Tov transformed the person that was set for him was a shirus, being rich, to being able to have a child, which wasn't set for him. Yeah, and there's a lot to learn here, and one of the simple things we can also remind ourselves that we're showing that every day has its avodah, and this is a very powerful message. You know, I was in an Uber yesterday doing something for the Chassidus, and in the car ride, I picked up some boxes, whatever, and a guy, and the driver wasn't looking too. He didn't look too happy to see me. I don't know what his issue was. But he didn't look too happy. The boxes, like, what am I taking the boxes? It's like, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a large. It fit in the back of his trunk, and his trunk wasn't even that big. So I sat there in the car, getting to the center, and I said to myself, I should probably talk to him, be friendly. As much as I'm pretty happy to not talk and just do my chitas Rambam. Then after speaking to him, I said to him, can I ask you a question? He's like, yeah. I'm like, teach me something. What do you have to offer? What do you know? So he's like, me teach you? He's like, you're the teacher. You're the guy that knows stuff. You have to teach me. So I said, like, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to hear from you something. It's something I could learn. Hashem, let's see what he has to say. So I said to him, basically, we all have an avodah and everything has something to give. And I said, everyone has some unique job. And that only that person can do. So you have a job that only you can do and no one else can do. But if someone else can do it, then what's the point? We don't need you. You just, two people do the same thing, then you're superfluous. If God made you, it must be there's a reason that you have to do. You have something to give that no one else can give. So he told me, he's like, well, yeah, I guess it was like too deep. He goes, you're a head man. I'm like, a head man? Well, what does that mean? So he's like, yeah, you're thinking. It was a very interesting conversation. So he complained about a lot about people being fake, whatever. The point is, and it's the same thing we're learning here. We have to realize that every day has its avodah, and every day we wake up, it's not another day. Like it's just like the same. Like I spoke to a friend of mine, and I said to him, it's Adar, and I'm so busy trying to just get by in life and do everything I need to do, and try to be productive, that it's like it's hard to feel like it's Adar, meaning more so than any other month. And he's like, my day, every day is the same. I think this is a mistaken thought that we are having. He's having, that I'm having, that we're showing and we're learning here that not every day is the same. Every day has its avodah. We wake up, it's not the same day. That the only difference between today and yesterday is the learning that we do, that we did chitas from Sunday instead of Monday, and the chumash is long on Sunday and Monday, and Tuesday is short. But every day has its avodah. And what I'm doing today in the davening, that could be exactly the same thing. We should recognize that this is something special for today. And what I'm doing today is special for today, and it can't be done tomorrow. No catch-ups. As much as you can catch up, but the day has its avodah. Should we start Maimer Chaf? Yeah, whatever. We'll start. We'll go. We have 3 minutes. Maimer Chaf, Perek Aleph. Now we're going to keep on discussing this idea that we've been discussing, how every day has its avodah, and it comes down. And we're going to bring it down from the Gemara that talks about different opinions, and seemingly it contradicts it. So we'll probably leave it off in the question, just so you have a question to think about. Maimer Chav Perek Aleph. V'hinei, page 287. Hinei zeh sha'adam nidon b'chal yoyim. This is that the person is judged every day. Hu ladat Rabbi Yosei b'braisa Rosh Hashanah. In the braisa of Rosh Hashanah, in the Gemara over there, this is an opinion that's brought down that it's every day, according to Rabbi Yosei. But to ladat Rav Nasan, he says nidon b'chal shah. Every hour we are judged. Shenem, like it says, l'regaim tivchanenu. For the moments will be judged, will be defined, see what's going on. Like it says in Eov. So the question is, v'hikshu al zeh, the im kain, if this is true what they're saying, or Rav Yossi and Rav Nasan are saying, Rav Yossi, Rav Nasan ein bein Rosh Hashanah l'chol yemei Hashanah. Klum, l'inyan dinu shel maila. Seemingly, there's no difference between what they're saying and Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah being judged, and they're saying every day and every hour being judged. So seemingly it's the same thing as Rosh Hashanah. So are they saying that every day is like Rosh Hashanah? That's weird. Why would they say that? So how are they going to explain the pasuk that it says that it's a judgment for the Jewish people and a mishpat l'kei Yaakov to the God of the Jewish people, and this is talking about Rosh Hashanah, the Koyal Rosh Hashanah, which is talking about Rosh Hashanah. So seemingly Rosh Hashanah, we all understand that Rosh Hashanah is a special day that it has its judgment. But according to Rav Yossi and Rav Nasan, every day or every hour being judged like Rosh Hashanah. But if that's the case, then Rosh Hashanah is not a special day; it's every day like this. And furthermore, and also this that it says that Hashem's eyes are on the land from the beginning of the year till the end of the year. From this, the Gemara teaches in Rosh Hashanah. The Rosh Hashanah, who Rosh Hashanah Ladin, that it says Hashem's eyes are on the land from the beginning of the year till the end of the year, which means there's an end and there's a beginning, and that is Rosh Hashanah. But if every day we're being judged, so so why does it say the beginning of the year till the end of the year? There's no beginning and end. Every day is the beginning and end. Every day is like a Rosh Hashanah. And we'll, we'll stop right here. It brings out a little bit more of the question, but the main question we're left with is according to Rav Yossi and Rav Nasan, we're being judged every day or every hour. And if that's the case, then seemingly there's no difference between that judgment and Rosh Hashanah. But you must say that they know this is considered Rosh Hashanah and they believe Rosh Hashanah is different than every day. So how does this all work together? And for that, we need to join next class. Have an amazing, amazing day.